Hello, guys. Welcome to Hear Me Out. Today we have our first-time guest, Emma, here with us.
Hey.
She is part of our multimedia team here at CMNSU.
It's been a long time coming. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here, excited to chat, excited to yap, if you will.
As communication majors do.
Yes.
Yes.
That is our namesake, I fear.
I don't know. Do you want to introduce the topic for us today?
Sure,
Emma?
yeah.
Yeah?
Today we're going to
Okay.
talk about guilty pleasure movies. I feel like it's really, I love hearing just like what everyone's into, what I feel like, because especially with guilty pleasure movies, it's so subjective and it's so like everyone's going to have different tastes. And like, I want to know like, why do you love that? So.
Okay.
I love hearing that. It's also like representative of how you grew up, I feel like, as well.
Oh, true.
True.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what you watched and like what country he was from, whatnot.
true.
Yeah.
Who wants to get us started?
I guess I'll start.
Yeah.
I'll
Guest
start.
goes first.
I'd say my number one guilty pleasure movie, like if I had to pick one as a standout, it would be Passengers with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
Anyone heard of her? She's a little, it's not niche, good. It's from like 2016. And have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Let me pitch it.
Okay.
So it's Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. They go on this expedition to Mars, and they're all asleep. Like the whole point is that they're going on this expedition to wake up, and then once they reach Mars, they like start their new life.
Okay.
So they're all asleep on this spaceship, but then I can't remember why, but Chris Pratt wakes up.
I think his thing had like a malfunction, right?
Yeah.
And he like wakes up for no reason. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's the reason.
Okay.
And then he slowly realizes that he's the only one waking up, and that he's like woken up early, and he's freaking out. And at first he's like, "Hey, like I guess I'll like live in solitude, whatever." But then obviously he gets lonely, and like slight spoiler alert, he wakes up Jennifer Lawrence.
No.
I remember this.
He wakes up Jennifer Lawrence, and then it's them two like navigating on this ship together. But she doesn't know that he woke her up. So that's the big intrigue. I don't know. Should I say why I loved it or?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I loved it because I thought it was really like, it's just so cheesy and so like the plot keeps you going. And I like remember when I saw it in theaters, I was like on the edge of my seat. And like I love Chris Pratt, and Chris Pratt, like he's okay, but he's he's all right in a movie. Like I'll watch him when he's there. But I love Jennifer Lawrence, and like I feel like their chemistry was really good. I love a movie set in space. Big fan. So it was like a little like romantic comedy, like disaster movie, like mix. Big fan.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty valid choice
Yeah.
for a guilty pleasure movie.
Yeah. Like I know it's bad. Like I watch it and I'm like, this is a bad movie, but like I really do enjoy it.
You've convinced me.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I remember I also saw it in theaters for it was like a field trip in like grade 8 or something. But I don't remember how it ended. We can like cut this out for people for the spoilers or like mute it.
Spoiler
alert.
alert.
Can you like jog my memory? 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember them waking her up, and then I remember them like her being like mad at him for like, a
she
long
was
time.
pissed.
Wow. I mean,
She
he
was
basically
pissed.
killed her, if
Yeah,
we're being
yeah.
honest.
And she was this like journalist too.
Yeah. Because they
Yeah.
woke up something like, was it like 60 years early or something like that?
I think it was more than that.
like-
Like it was like they would have died by
like
the time.
like they were not going to make it to
They
the,
were not going to make it to Mars.
and like he couldn't put himself back to sleep, like it was raps.
Yeah.
So he basically killed her. And then I remember after that, like I was like, damn, like the crazy that they're becoming friends now. I guess what else do you do? And then I just my mind goes blank.
From my memory, it's been a couple years since I've seen it, but I think it ends like they get in the big fight and then they like separate for a while, and then the captain of the ship wakes up, and then he is like, okay, like he's grappling with that fact, and then he like gets ill or something, and then the ship like he gets sick, and then there's like a meteor or something that like is gonna hit the ship, and they have to figure that out, and then once they like kind of figure out the disaster of that, they put like get the ship away from like the meteor's path.
Yeah.
They sort of realize that they're in this together, and then they like I think they just die happy.
I think that's
like
how
they
it is.
grow like a bunch of plants and like have
Yeah,
like an
right,
ecosystem
right.
and like just die, and like once everyone
Happy ending, right?
yeah. From my memory, like it ends. There's like this big forest, and then everyone like else wakes up, and then they like tell their story of like what happened here. Because she's a
Okay.
journalist, and she's like she's supposed to write a story about the new people going to Mars. So the story then becomes them on this ship.
Okay, I remember.
Power of storytelling truly is what it's about.
That's a good one. Maybe I'll rewatch that because it's on Netflix, I think.
Is it?
But
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Wait, so it's considered a bad movie? Like people think it's bad?
It's just definitely not like good. Like you watch it and like some of the plot is like and like the writing as well, and like it's very cheesy and like the stereotypes that it portrays and like stuff like that. But,
I think it's like middle of the road.
yeah.
Like you're not watching like a cinematic masterpiece, but you're watching a movie.
Yeah.
You're watching,
Okay.
a film.
you're watching
Yeah.
a movie.
Okay,
That's fair.
I like that.
There was like a soft launch, good pick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to like segment mine by category, so I got enough for
Oh,
everything.
he's got organization. Okay.
Damn.
I
More than
would say-
did.
I would say like the movie if I guess define comfort movie. For me, it's like if I get home, I just want to throw something on for noise. That I don't want to pay attention, but it's like, I like to put on Ocean's 11.
Ooh.
I think Ocean's 11 is like my background noise movie, or it's just like a, if I'm in a bad mood, I'll just put it on. It's sound.
Yeah.
It's entertaining enough.
I feel like that's a good movie though.
It is a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Except for the second one sucked.
Oh, the second one does suck.
Ocean's 12 is bad.
I'm not gonna lie, Kate. This sparked like a reminder of me. I love Ocean's 8.
Ocean's 8's good.
Yeah.
The heist was really good in
Yeah.
Ocean's
I was
8.
gonna say
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the most unique heist. Like I think that okay, well Ocean's 11's also like
Yeah.
think about 1990 something. So it's like it's so like it's typical.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt,
Yeah, Brad
George
Pitt,
Clooney. The
yeah.
cast is nuts.
Yeah.
12 sucked. 13's okay.
Okay, I haven't seen 13. I only got to 12, and then I was like, well, this is terrible.
Oh yeah, no, that is the 13's more reminiscent of the first one. It's essentially it's copy paste the first one with a different setting, but it's cool. It's still good. It's a good time. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
I love a heist movie. Any heist movie, I feel like that's a good like guilty pleasure format,
Mm.
if that makes sense, because it's like there's a plot. They know what it is. Oftentimes it's kind of silly, but like it's done really well.
Can I ask you a question then? Rank your heist movies off the top of your head.
My
Like
favorite heist movie is actually a guilty pleasure movie.
Mm.
Oh.
DreamWorks The Bad Guys. What? Anyone
The
seen
Bad
it?
Guys? No.
Oh my
Who's in
gosh,
it?
it's so it's an animated movie.
Oh.
It's really good. It's very good. It's so okay. No.
Forgive my
no.
Google search.
Okay, pull it up.
DreamWorks.
It's about. Let me give you the pitch. It's
I'll hear the pitch and I'll search it up.
okay. It's an animated movie about like. Picture Zootopia, so it's like there's a bunch of animals and stuff like that live in a society, and there's the good animals and there's like the bad animals. So there's like the wolves, the sharks, the like the snakes, like the spiders, like all the things that have like a bad reputation in like kids' stories, I guess. And it's all about like society hates them, so society thinks they're really bad and terrible. So they're like, well, you know what? I am the bad guy, and then they like are like a group of criminals, and it's about like a heist that they have to perform.
Okay.
Yeah.
I googled it and it came out in 2022.
Totally.
I think that's why we don't know. We're not in the
recent.
demographic, but respect.
No, it's so
Respect.
good. Like, trust. Like, the plot twist is crazy. I'm not going to say anything because it's really insane. But it's a very good movie.
Wait.
Noted.
I think I want to watch it now though.
No, it's really good.
Yeah.
And, like, the animation style is also really cool. I love, like, an interesting animation style. And that one has a really good one, so.
Could one of our producers
Yeah.
pull it up
On like
on a laptop?
something. Wait, can I like while they're searching it up,
Yeah.
can I add on to like
Yeah, okay.
an animation
Yes,
guilty
yeah.
pleasure movie?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Sing.
I was going to say Sing. Sing was on my list. Sing was on my list.
Never seen Sing.
No, stop.
It's so good.
Sing 2 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like the cast is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We have Shakira in there.
Reese
Is it?
Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Is it really good? Like
It's
actually?
really good. Yeah.
It's really
Matthew
good.
McConaughey is a little like a koala. He's hilarious.
Yeah, and I love it. It's
Noted.
It's good and the songs are good.
It's feel good too.
It's just feel-
That's what I
yeah.
like about it. Yeah.
It's my plane movie.
That's a good.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
Like playing,
Yeah.
I like
I feel like-
Moana on planes. Moana's good, especially if you want to kind of sleep.
Yeah.
Because it's like entertaining enough that you're like watching, but there's like songs, so you're like, and you kind of doze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, plane movie. I feel like plane movie is also like kind of guilty pleasure in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna watch like I don't want to watch something that's like gonna like depress me or like weird out the people around me too.
I watched my most recent flight. I watched Napoleon and Iron Claw.
Oh, not Iron Claw.
Brother, when
that?
Iron Claw on the plane
Oh, God.
sitting in the middle aisle of 5, and you're sitting there being like trying to be composed as I'm watching the most tragic
it's just
story.
the bag.
Oh, that actually looks good.
It's sick.
That
It's
looks
a
good.
really good movie.
It's giving Zootopia. Yeah.
Yeah.
The plot is very
Respect.
Zootopia. Like it's
Okay.
very much like these like stereotypes and like all about like It's very like allegorical to like real life, I guess, and like
Oh.
stereotypes that exist.
I'm
Okay.
sold that cover art was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
It is based on a kid's book, I think. Like a kid's
Oh.
book, like a comic, I think.
Okay.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Speaking of that, can I add on to?
Oh yes, yeah.
I was gonna say the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie.
Great, fantastic.
Project Rules.
Project
Project Rules.
I recently watched it again with my friends for like a random movie night. Why is it good? Why is the
I
Diary
haven't
of a
seen it in
Wimpy Kid
so
movie good?
long. It's fun. You know what I want to say? Sorry to like. I'm building off what you said. When was the last time you guys watched Percy Jackson?
No,
It's been a
I
minute.
haven't been since
'Cause-
when I was like little. Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but when you watch that scene in like the casino when I was a kid, I thought partying was gonna be like the best
Same.
thing ever.
Same.
Like I was like, this is.
I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, when it was it Poker Face by like Lady Gaga played? Oh my god! And they're partying for like 2 weeks straight. I probably rewatched that one scene like 400 times.
I
Anyway,
would like watch it and get excited. I'd be
Oh,
like, oh
dude.
yeah, this is what life's gonna be like.
I want to be an adult so bad, and I turned like 19. I'm like, wow, this is disappointing.
Damn, I got bills. Like
God.
car insurance comes up. It's like, man.
Oh, Loki, if I wanted to add on to that, all the High School Musical movies.
Okay, so I recently watched the High School Musical movie for the first
the first
time.
time.
For the first time ever.
Wow,
Like
different
this past,
lens.
like in the past 6 months.
Wow.
I've
What
only.
do you think?
Okay, so I've only what do I think? I've only actually seen the second one because I was watching it with a friend, and she was like, "The first one sucks. We're watching the second one."
I agree that I love the second one the most.
Yeah, it was honestly iconic. Like
Which one? What happened? What happened in the second?
Summer one.
the
Where
summer one, they go to
the
the
Oh
golf course.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It was
that,
good.
that one's
Yeah.
better.
Honestly, like I was like, because I was like, oh, is it just nostalgia? Like, am I even gonna like it? It was good. I enjoyed it. Saying it right here, like check her out.
Maybe I need
Yeah.
to do a rewatch. I haven't seen it since I was a child. You know?
Yeah.
I need to rewatching kids movies. Something about that I just don't gravitate towards.
Any Disney Channel movie falls into this category.
Oh my god, what are you guys' takes on Starstruck? Do you ever watch that?
Oh, love
Oh,
Starstruck.
thank God. I was hoping I was worried I was gonna get a negative reaction.
No, Starstruck's so good.
Oh my god.
Is that,
Same-
is that the one with Chan? What is
Sterling
his
Knight?
name?
Sterling Knight.
that one.
That guy.
I was gonna say Channing Tatum, but I was gonna say Chandler.
Imagine Channing Tatum
Channing
as
Tatum.
Starstruck.
What has he done? I've never seen him in anything. Well, because he was in Sunny with a Chance, right?
Yes, yeah.
He was like the. Come on, Unc, you know this one. Sunny with a Chance. And I don't know. I remember that movie came out. I loved that movie. Like I remember waiting for like the release on the Friday on the Disney Channel. Anyway,
It was good.
It was
it
good.
fell into the same category for me as like Geek Charming. Did you guys watch that? Never mind.
Pitch it.
what was the? No, go,
Never
yeah,
mind.
pitch it.
I don't remember. It was just good.
What was the other big one? Lemonade Mouth.
Oh, stop.
Hall of
Stop.
Fame.
That's
Disney
yeah.
Hall of Fame.
That might be the best.
That's
like,
that's the
yeah.
best. That's Hall
I
of
still
Fame.
have the songs in my playlist, like Determinate.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, Determinate goes crazy.
Like that jail sequence with like the keys and the. Oh my god.
Acting also goes so hard for no
The acting does go really
Does
hard.
it?
Yeah.
Is
Bridget
it still
Mendler's like good in it.
Wow,
I mean, she's
yeah.
a queen.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Like her range is crazy.
Is she like she works at like she runs like a space
She has her
company?
own space company
Yeah.
or something.
Oh,
she's
cool.
a CEO.
Yeah, she went to like
a
Harvard
lawyer,
after. She
like,
just stopped acting and decided to just be like the most successful person
She's
ever.
Barbie IRL. She has every job.
Respect.
Anyone got any? I guess I'll do another.
Yeah.
Let me check my
Your
list.
list, I guess.
Mine too. What else do I have? My ammunition.
I think we went on like a Disney.
Disney Channel.
Disney tangent.
Yeah, literally.
Okay. Jurassic World. I really liked it.
I don't remember
Okay.
any of the Jurassic.
I watched
World
Jurassic
movies.
World recently, so I'll talk about this.
Oh, okay.
I would still. I haven't seen it recently, but I would still say I enjoy it.
I could respect that
I'm being
opinion. I can understand. It's a movie.
I guess Chris Pratt's a theme. Like,
yeah. Common denominator.
Do you like Guardians of the Galaxy?
I love Guardians of the Galaxy. That's like one of my actual favorite movies that I actually think is really good.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. I don't know why I like Jurassic World. I think it's campy. I think it's funny. Like, I think
Yeah, it
it's
is.
like, it's obviously not better than Jurassic Park. Like, let's be honest. But I think it's good.
Wait, those are different movies.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
I'm here.
Okay, then I just
No.
learned something today.
Jurassic. How many Jurassic Worlds are there? Because there's like.
Okay,
a
that's the
world-
thing. It's only the first one. There's
Oh,
3,
okay, yeah.
and
Okay.
the first one I think is actually like something I enjoy watching.
Yeah.
The second one was like I remember watching that movie in theaters and thinking like this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Because what was it?
Wow.
Scorching? Is that a scorching take?
I don't even know if I've seen it.
The third one's even worse.
Like terrible. The
Okay.
second one, upon rewatch, is not as bad. It's bad, but it's fully like I'd say guilty pleasure. You know.
Okay.
Heavy on the guilty.
Heavy on the guilt.
Okay.
And you can't tell me Bryce Dallas Howard does not kill it in Jurassic World. That scene when she's being chased by that T-Rex,
I
she's
think
running
I've
in
seen
heels. Stop, iconic.
I remember watching that and being like, or you could like, okay, listen, she could have also
She
taken the
could've taken her
heels
heels
off.
off. Yeah.
Probably been a lot faster. Yeah, I remember my sister sniping that. She's like, or you could take your shoes off. Like you're running away from death right now. But movies. I think I'll respect that take. I think it's like a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's like a fun like I think like a week. It's like sunny outside.
I'll put it on, like, especially if I'm like doing something else. Like in the
It's like a
background.
good day movie. That's what
It's a great day movie.
It's a good day movie. Like, you don't watch it if you're in a bad mood. Like, you know what I mean?
I think I went to go see it like at a matinee performance too, so it's like linked in. With
You came
day
out,
for me.
sun shining. You're like,
Yeah.
today's a great day. Like, I'll pull one up.
Okay.
Mine is for rom-com.
love a good
Definitely maybe. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Unique. Ryan, you've seen it? It's a good one. I go back to that one a lot. It's like Ryan Reynolds, Isla Fisher. What's her name from The Mummy? She's married to Daniel Craig. Rachel Weisz. Yeah.
She's a baddie.
I'll do like a slow pan across all the yeah. No, I like it. It's just like it's fun. It's
What's
like
the plot?
Yeah.
so okay. When was the last time I watched this? Actually, like a month ago.
Yeah.
So it's like I think it's set in the early 2000s. You can correct me on that because Bill Clinton is president, and I don't know when Bill Clinton was president, to be honest.
We're
But
not Americans.
Canadians over here.
regardless. There's this kid. It's Ryan Reynolds is like the main actor. He moves to New York to like go work for the Clinton campaign. And he has to like work his way from the ground up. And it's just like kind of like it follows like his. Sorry, I missed a step.
Okay.
It starts as like a retrospective story of like him telling his daughter about how he met his mom because they're getting a divorce.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Like, oh, it's really cute.
Yeah. No, it's like
I do love like when it's like a
2008
2008,
release,
okay.
yeah. So it's like he's telling his daughter asks like, why are you guys getting a divorce? Like, what's the story? Like, how'd you guys meet? And he's like, oh, let me tell you the story then.
Do they fall back in love because of the story?
Spoilers for those who haven't seen it. So I'll give you like the quick spark notes on what happened. So essentially he goes to work at this I guess like an agency. It shows like it happens over a few years.
Okay.
So like he like first few years he's there and then he's talking to like Isla Fisher's character and they become like homies. You can see the way this is going. Then he meets Rachel Weisz's character. In like a really strange way. I'm not going to get into that. You just watch it for that part because I don't want to explain that. Then later on, anyway, just like over a few years go by and it shows like his dating life. He eventually loses his job because like Rachel Weisz's character is like a reporter and she reports on like some political like scheming that he was supposed to keep quiet and he was never supposed to tell her, so he loses his job. And then it's like he just goes to be like an ad agent and he's like miserable and depressed. And then he falls back in love with like his college sweetheart who's his like daughter's mom, but they're getting divorced. So it's like then it cuts back to the present.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he get together with the other girl? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just like a life story kind of thing. It like takes place over like 25, maybe 30,
That's cool.
maybe years. So it's kind of cool. It just shows like his different stages of his life. Like the beginning's like his early 20s and it's like his late 20s, like depressed. And it's like his like 30s and he has a kid, so it's like good again. And it's like it's just more of like a life story. It's very interesting to watch.
I do love a good rom-com.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Same. I watch a lot of rom-coms.
What's like a
Another rom-com.
rom-com guilty pleasure?
Do you guys have any?
It's part of my list.
Is it?
Is it? Should we get Matthew?
Oh,
in
Should we get Matthew in?
Yeah.
You can
Matthew.
switch me because I don't have any
Get on in here.
good ones.
I don't know. What's it?
Hello, everybody.
Returning
Good
to the
see you
pod.
guys.
Yeah.
Back. Good to see you guys both.
We got all the coordinators in one.
Right.
One little home
wow,
here.
for a first time.
Whoa.
First, yeah.
Crazy. It's like Spider-Man. Like.
Well, speaking, we were talking about rom-coms. I want to say one of my personal favorites that I've seen multiple times is 17 again.
I haven't,
Ooh,
I've
I
seen that
haven't
one
seen
once.
it. It's with
Yeah.
Zac Efron, right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Zac Efron, Chandler Bing,
Oh, R.I.P.
Matthew
man.
Perry, R.I.P. Rip Perry,
Perry.
Rip Perry, and oh my God, I'm blanking on who else is in that movie, but yeah, I find it so charming. It just reminds me of like what if you wanted to be the cool kid in high school.
Mhm.
He played that character, but like it gave you that experience, I guess. When we, I guess more spoilers episode. But yeah, when he,
Do you have more
Well,
of
I
a
was
cast?
gonna say you're not gonna believe who else is in it.
yeah.
Sterling Knight of Geek Charming.
Stop. That's where he's at. Sterling Night Pod.
Pod.
Like, okay.
No.
Now it's a must
He's the
watch.
man of the hour.
Now it's a must watch.
Just as the Sterling Knight Pod.
It's crazy.
Anywho,
Anyways,
where were we at? I was talking
Um,
about 17 again, I believe, right?
romantic comedies. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not to have any spoilers. I just thought he was so cool because he pulls up in a minor spoiler in an Audi R8, and that was during the period where those cars
How
were
dare
the
you
coolest.
spoil that part of the movie?
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, and I was like, this guy's cool. And then I don't want to get in too deep because I want you guys to watch and experience it raw. So I let that simmer.
I have seen it before.
Oh
but-
yeah,
I've never seen it, so
because I think it was one of the. It was similar to Star Trek, I believe. Like it was played on Disney Channel at a time.
Right.
But anyway, that was like a decade ago now. I'll rewatch it, Matthew.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'll rewatch
I
it.
was hoping you would.
I'll
Yeah.
rewatch it again. But anybody?
Do you want me to go to my?
Let me-
Yeah, who wants to go knock?
Okay, I got
I made a list here
I got a
too,
good one.
so
I got a good
you
one.
want
The Greatest Showman.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's obviously
Well-
like historical, like controversial, whatever aside. Like P.T. Barnum, the guy it's based on, is a terrible man. I understand that. Movie's still good. I still really enjoy it. It's a musical. I'm a big musical fan. Grew up doing theater, so musicals. Love a good musical.
There, yeah.
It is like probably like watching the plot is very painful, but every time they do a song, like the spirit of like the togetherness and the spirit of like, you know, banding together even though we're seen as all these outcasts is so strong. Every time I watch it, I'm like, oh, I feel like this is me. Like, you know, I'm singing.
That movie unites people.
It does.
I just went on a trip to Montreal, and this guy, like, I just met him, and we bonded over the fact that we'd watched The Greatest Showman, and then we're singing it. Like, we had like one.
The songs are great. Like,
Yeah. So
That is
And-
such a unique experience. No disrespect. that is like a scene out of a movie. That's crazy.
it was awesome.
it's got a great cast too. Like Hugh Jackman's like I think he's a really good actor. Zendaya of course is iconic. Zac Efron as well as in it.
Oh, now I'm
He's
hooked.
really good. Yeah. And like he sings again and that's the whole thing cuz like, you know, after he did High School Musical
Right,
everyone
right.
he was like I'm not singing, like that's not my thing. But he does it in this. But he kind of plays a character who like is reluctant to sing. So that's kind of interesting as well.
Okay.
I'm a big fan.
You know, that reminds me of a trope I don't like. Is you'll see in like movie, TV shows, there's like that one shy person. And they're like, oh, what? Like, come on, you can do it, buddy. Yeah, you can do it, buddy. Right? And then they finally sing, and everyone's like, oh my god. Oh, I
Actually,
hate that trope so much.
They do that in
oh
Sing.
my god.
They do that in Sing. There's this elephant, and she's like,
Oh.
"I'm so nervous," and she's like, actually just a
Actually, the elephant
good
is-
singer.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I hate her.
she's Ariana Grande, and I'm like, fuck. Come on.
You already know what's coming. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Remember, like,
Why are we dragging this
like,
out?
Like early on, I watched like one season of like Orange is the New Black back when it was like really popular and ended up continuing it, but whatever. Yeah, it was like minor spoiler, I guess, for a 10-year-old show, I think it is. But there was like this one girl that's like quiet all the time, never doesn't speak, and then one time she sings and saves the choir or whatever, some shit like that. And
Oh my
I was
God.
like, screw this bullshit. I never watched it again. Yeah.
It's a terrible trope.
Yeah. Pet
Have
peeve.
you guys seen Glee?
No.
I've seen clips because I believe my sister watched it quite a bit, so I'd pop it on once.
Yeah,
never seen it.
I too have never seen Glee, but I have seen the funny clips of Glee.
Okay.
I
mean,
feel like Glee is a big guilty pleasure for a lot of
For a
people.
lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah.
Valentine loves
Yeah.
Glee.
How
Some
many
Glee fans
seasons
in the
of
audience.
Glee are there? Like I did not know it was that like long.
It's yeah.
There's like maybe 8 to 10 seasons.
I had a big crush on Leah Michelle. What's her name, right? The girl that was like nerd and shit. Leah Michelle. I had a big crush on her back then. Too.
Rachel Berry.
Sure.
Oh damn! I would say
I don't know.
Santana for sure. But
R.I.P.
Leah
yeah.
Michelle.
Oh yeah, recently. Yeah.
She was many people's gay awakenings.
No, like when I was younger, I liked those like nerd chicks. The girls that
Oh,
are like
yeah.
the girls that are like
Okay,
you know
yeah.
like pent up and shit.
She's
Oh.
pretty.
Yeah. Then,
The low-key Leah Michelle kind of controversial, right?
Yeah.
is she
Was
recently?
she?
What did she?
What happened?
She's just like.
She's rude to like staff members.
Oh.
Oh,
she has
well,
that
that's a
controversy
downer.
That she can't read. Like people think she can't.
Oh, that's a joke.
But apparently she was rude to like the staff on Glee.
Oh.
And she would like demand.
Oh, she was method acting.
Mm.
Yeah.
She's good at singing. She's really good.
Oh.
True.
Okay,
I don't
fair.
know that.
What else we got on the list?
I can pull something up.
Anyone have any TV shows on the topic of TV shows? Because we're talking about Glee.
I like
what was it now?
for the sorry.
No, sorry. I'm just thinking out loud because I had one in my head, and then I was like, I'll save it. That disappeared. So I'll let you take the reins on
No,
this one.
okay, sure. I like, and it's not a super popular show, and I don't watch it as much anymore. But I used to demolish Archer.
Oh,
Like-
I heard that was
Okay, I've
really
heard
good.
that's
And it's
good,
been
yeah.
always been on the list. Yeah.
Like I have probably seen Archer, like if I'm not joking, like all the way through, maybe 59 to 75 times. Like I'm not even
I'm sorry,
remotely
what?
joking. I'm not even joking remotely.
Okay, I wasn't even expecting
Oh.
that to like.
No, no,
I was like, oh, he's gonna say like 10.
no, no,
like,
no, no,
I
no.
don't think I've watched anything.
No,
that much,
I don't.
yeah.
To be fair, now when I
seasons
watch
are
it, when
there?
I
How many seasons?
Okay, there's like 10 now.
There's 10
but
each
okay, no, okay, let me defend myself. Let me defend myself. First and foremost, when I mean watch it, I'm not attentively watching the screen the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like it was my background noise show for like 5 consecutive years. I obviously watched other things, but it's just like if I just wanted noise on, like just background noise, I just throw it on.
This is
Damn,
this is
that's
gonna show my
crazy.
age, but my
And-
pet peeve is when people just leave shows on and they don't watch it just for sound.
Mm.
Because like I just want peace and quiet.
Interesting. I don't like that.
That's like quiet. It's like,
I'm, like,
there's so much
sitting-
noise all the time. You know, like you
No, I
listen to
need to have
podcasts,
the
listen to
noise.
music.
I need the
I
noise.
can't
I
be
have
in the
school.
quiet.
Like,
Yeah.
I go to work. I'm in public transit. There's people talking. Sometimes I'll go home. I'll just like cook and quiet.
I think it's because
You cook in quiet?
Like,
I have to have a
That
show.
is crazy.
That's crazy.
like,
That
a lot
is
of times, not
crazy.
all the time.
Like, do you
Sometimes I'll
eat
pop-
in quiet too?
Sometimes.
Oh
No,
my god.
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
that-
Okay.
like,
Okay.
I gotta have the iPad, like, yeah.
Wait. So you eat and you don't watch anything. You just eat
just
your
eat.
food.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Bear with me here. Sometimes I listen to. Sometimes I watch things. Sometimes I cook with music. Sometimes I cook with podcasts. Sure.
Okay.
But a lot of times, I just want to break from media, so I just cook in quiet and I eat in quiet.
You're so brave.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
You're so
Like,
brave. Good for
I'm-
you.
yeah, good
I
for you.
wish I could be like that.
Thank
You do as well?
Someone in the back here. Someone.
I've sometimes cooked in quiet. I will say I've never eaten. In
I've never
No.
eaten in
If
quiet.
it's just me and the meal, there's got to be a show.
Sometimes
Or
I
I'm
just-
fighting demons. Like I'm eating. I'm just
I think
fighting.
it's healthy too.
Pleasure like eating show.
Eating
Oh.
Like
Video or something.
video.
YouTube.
It's always YouTube.
Yeah,
Among
dude,
Us? It's what it is to this day. Oh, that's funny.
See, I
That's
don't really read. I don't read like. It's always like something like a new soccer thing. Honestly, just like
Yeah.
there's nothing like I go It's not like rewatching like old things. It's always like something updated because
Yeah.
that's why I want peace and quiet. Sometimes there's always some new shit. I just want to relax. And it's so
Good. You have
disconnect.
discipline, man.
Yeah,
I just
that's
keep
crazy.
consuming the new shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know, my brain goes
I'm a
crazy.
slave
like,
to
there's
it,
so much
man.
consumption. You know that I was just like I have to do. I can't.
I'm,
I just
I'm
need
in it.
detox.
peace and
like-
quiet, man. It's
No,
like-
I can't.
I don't know. Maybe it's like I don't know. I think the difference is I also like live deep in the suburbs,
yeah.
so there's not a lot of noise
Same.
that surrounds me.
Same.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
okay.
it's like I think that could be a difference.
That's-
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
a
that's
city
a true
dweller,
point.
so then
Yeah, because like my house, my area is like it's like a retirement home. It's silent. Like if I don't play anything, it's like I'll hear my heart beating, kind of silent. So
It's too real.
I think it's a good time to reflect and just think
don't
about
need
your
to
day.
reflect.
and, you know, it's like-
or I could just drown out my subconscious,
Yeah.
just live in
Then
the
I have
moment.
to think.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I
exactly.
don't want to think. Like,
It's healthy.
But I do want you. That is a much healthier.
yeah. Like,
You're
I say this, but I am deeply jealous that
Yeah.
I wish I could do that. I
No.
cannot.
I'm a slave to dopamine.
We're back.
Welcome.
We got a special guest in the podcast today.
Hey guys.
This is my sister, Sarah, twin, if you couldn't guess. We look alike. And, you know, we're talking about movies, talking about guilty pleasures
You're Emma,
today.
right?
Ha, ha, ha. I haven't heard that one.
good
That's,
one.
I'm a
that's
funny
original.
guy.
That's original.
Yeah. If you guys want the laughs on the pod, yeah.
I've been brought in as the film major, so it's a sort of like
we got an expert in the
Yeah.
Yeah, knowledge.
I wouldn't claim that, but you know, I'll accept the title humbly.
I believe, yeah.
Mm.
She's here on reading break because we don't get a reading break, and she's from goes to school in Ontario, and she does. So
Yeah.
good for her.
Well, welcome to
It's
BC.
about the only thing that Queens does for its students.
All right, what's your guilty pleasure? Go.
Oh, okay. I got a list.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, a good one is Pitch Perfect. Ooh.
Oh.
I feel like Pitch Perfect is like, yes, it is good, but it's something I could literally watch like whenever. Like it's on at the hotel. It's on like everyone.
In the morning.
Yeah, in the morning. A great morning.
Great hangover movie.
Yeah. Actually, I do remember one time I was hungover and watching Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, and my dad pulled up and he just watched both of them with us. And he just like
I've-
It's a movie
accepted
for
the
the
vibe.
generations. I will like a bit of lore on the Pitch Perfect. Sarah and I attended a Pitch Perfect 2 pre-screening when it premiered here. So
And it was the
Wow.
talk of our elementary school. Like,
Oh
it
my
was like,
God.
oh my God, Emma and Sarah went to the Pitch Perfect premiere, and we were like the cool kids for like 2 days because we saw the movie in advance.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie, but I do remember coming out because the whole cup thing.
Yeah.
And then even I knew the song a little bit, and then I see all the girls in the corner with the cups and shit.
Going crazy.
And I was like, oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. There's like such a culture behind Pitch Perfect that I think
There
needs
is.
to be like talked about more. And it's so like Anna Kendrick just like killing it, and like just like nobody was talking about acapella before Pitch Perfect.
True.
Another one of mine that I know is
it saved acapella. I heard.
it truly
Just
did.
like Ryan Gosling saved jazz. So
True. Actually,
there
yeah.
you go.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. La La Land's
For the
just
slow
like
people in the back.
Yeah.
The slow people-
Top Gun Maverick.
that's my Top Gun is something interesting to me. I watched the first one within the past couple of years.
Yeah.
It's fine. It just seems so like, hey ChatGPT, can you make an '80s movie for me? And then then which is fine. It's super big. I get it. Maybe when it came out back then, different time,
Yeah.
context. People like it, sure.
men in their like 50s and 60s love that movie. If
Yeah,
you told
right?
them that, they'd be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Right.
They'd be offended.
Yeah, fair enough. And then the second one came on, Maverick, and it was like super hyped and a lot of made like pretty decent money in the box office.
Yeah.
And then I think I watched it I still didn't get around to seeing it in theaters. Was going to because of the hype. I was like, sure.
Yeah.
But then didn't get a chance. I watched it on streaming, and then I was kind of like, okay, it's kind of nothing special about it. Like, no offense, but like I don't know the appeal is.
She's keeping her piece quiet.
And then like some people say like, oh, you gotta see it in the theaters for the sound design. I'm like, if the movie is that good, you should be able to watch it on streaming and be like, it's still a good time. So I'm sorry.
I love that movie so much.
I just don't get it.
love that movie. Oh my gosh, I saw it like 4 or 5 times when it came out in theaters. I was obsessed. Okay.
The only thing I've seen more than once in the theater is John Wick. I think 4.
Really?
John Wick 4 was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can watch any of John Wicks nonstop anytime.
Those are
anytime.
good movies.
I watched Spider-Man No Way Home like at least 4 or 5 times in theaters.
I would watch John Wick 4 like a bunch of times as well. Like
I've never seen
that's
John Wick.
The scene.
Back to Top Gun Maverick.
I'm sorry.
Back to Top Gun Maverick. They actually flew the planes and they experienced
Yeah.
the like G-force of it. Like that's not cool.
Wow.
Like that's not. I knew I had to bring it up because I was
10
like,
out of
Emma's got
10 now.
things-
Like,
That's not cool.
I feel like they always make up excuses. Like, okay,
The plot. Okay,
Oh.
I love. Okay, my favorite part about it is that the plot is so simple. There is one objective in that whole movie, and I love that.
If you want to watch a movie, you want to eat some popcorn and not think, sure.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But like,
Listen, okay,
I
I'm
just-
also in it for Miles Teller. Like, I'm in it for him. I'm in it for Glenn Powell. Like, I'm sorry, but
Well, because like honestly, the reason I brought it up was because like the movie is designed for me not to like it. Like as as like a 21-year-old like bisexual woman, I'm not supposed to like Top Gun Maverick, but I do. Like something
Nah, maybe
about
I'm
it,
just a
it's just
hater.
doing it for me.
I love it. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I feel bad now. I feel like a hater right now.
No,
I feel
no,
cynical,
no.
but
Oh, see.
no.
No, I,
Get the tomatoes away. Get the tomatoes away.
I understand its flaws. To me, it's a perfect movie.
Perfect.
Perfect movie.
Wow.
Damn.
Perfect movie.
Perfect.
I could watch it like every day of the week and be totally
Every
happy.
day of the week
Totally
is
happy.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was like one of my top 4 on Letterboxd for like a hot minute because I was just really obsessed. And then I was like, this is kind of embarrassing. Maybe I'll take it down. But it was, yeah,
Wow.
no big fan.
I would say another one of my guilty pleasures that I wanted to bring to the table was the Lego movie or any
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Lego movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Lego Batman
I'll second that. Yeah.
is fire.
That's good.
Now we're back on the right track. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But I also just think that those movies are good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I feel any guilt for enjoing them.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Lego Ninjago, throw it in there.
I haven't seen the Ninjago one.
Honestly, kind of fire.
Really. I like ninjas. I'll
Give it a go. Give it a go.
Give it a shot. Yeah.
I think that's about it. Those are all of my
Oh.
guilty pleasures. Or, I mean, I was gonna bring up Star Wars.
Mine was Revenge of the Sith. I was gonna pop that on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Remember, this is just good though.
Yeah, why you thumb is down Revenge of the Sith?
I would just say that's a pleasure.
Yeah.
I get,
Oh, yeah.
I get it. Why people think it's bad, but I think it's good.
Yeah.
I
See, I
love
haven't-
the original
yeah.
trilogy or
Yeah.
the
The- the
prequels. I
sequels,
should say.
Prequels. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll get into it. Like Attack of the Clones, so good
Yeah, yeah.
and
I mean-
incredible. I think so. Okay, I know that it's bad. Like, it's not as good as Revenge of the Sith by any means, and that's definitely the best one of the prequels. Like, Phantom Menace, snooze fest. I'm so sorry. Attack
Don't
of
apologize.
Attack of the Clones.
Ew.
I'm in it because it's setting up what's in Revenge of the Sith, and what? Yeah, but then
More
I
Star Wars
just-
is better for us, right? So
yeah.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
I adore Star Wars. Yeah, I want
my God.
anything. Add all director cuts. Like.
What's your fave?
Honestly, I think I'd say Revenge of the Sith because
Ooh,
like
as a favorite?
I know people would say like Empire Strikes Back and stuff like that, but like, I don't know. I just something about those lightsaber battles and like they're just so smooth.
They are, yeah.
I love a good saber battle. So
I honestly,
it
I
stills my
love a good saber battle. Jeez, is crazy. I think honestly, half the reason I like the prequels, not like I wouldn't say I like them more than the original by any means, because the originals are like objectively better. But I love the characters in the prequels. I think are so interesting. It's a shame that they weren't like done like in a better light. But like I love Padme. I think she's so interesting. If you read any of the books that they've done, like I think that they delve into a little bit more.
She's a
Did
real
you-
Star Wars.
I'm a
fan.
real Star Wars
Speaking
nerd.
about Star Wars and Lego, did you see Rebuild the Galaxy? Hey, how are you doing today, Emma? Good to see you. Good to see you.
I did not. No, was it good?
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I love Star Wars. I love Lego. And I was just excited to see, for the Star Wars fans out there, Darth Jar Jar makes his appearance today.
Oh, okay, fire. Love Jar Jar
We all
Binks.
love a Darth Jar Jar, right? Right, fan base, comment below how much you like. Give us a subscribe and a good like if you like Darth Jar Jar. Oh my God, our views are going up higher. Jesus.
Yeah, well, it's crazy.
Guys, calm
We
down,
just got
calm
like
down.
it
Our
was-
shares on Instagram are going up through the roof today.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, are you feeling a bit left out of the Star Wars conversation?
No.
I'm sorry. Do
No,
you like
no,
Star
no,
Wars?
no, I do, and
Cool.
I I like Star Wars. Who doesn't? I mean, they're chill, they're fun. I'm not like a huge fan. I don't know much.
I don't know much.
I do honestly. I think I like the sequels more than most people would because I like Kylo Ren.
Those are a really tough guilty
I
pleasure.
just find them just a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Like Kylo Ren could have been a cool character, and he has cool
Ray
moments.
could have
but
been really
Ray could have been really cool, and then
Finn
they threw
could've
her
been
out
really
to make
cool.
her a fucking Palpatine. Like,
Poe could've
sorry,
been cool,
a
yeah.
Palpatine. No, are we allowed to swear in the mod?
yeah, that's all good.
Oh,
That's all
okay. Well, a fucking Palpatine then.
good. Yeah,
it's
man,
terrible.
Like, they're like I hear like all the things that it could have been, and
Yes.
I'm like, oh shit, like they could have Darth Maul as like the main villain. I was like, oh fuck.
Right,
Could have been way
right.
cooler than it was.
He.
Yeah, definitely felt very like, especially the last one felt so like Disneyified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they get like they never. It seemed like they never had a plan. Like,
Yeah.
A proper like long-term plan. Like
For all three of them, because like they set
Yeah.
up things in the second one and then they're just like jokes. Like
That's what I'm
oh,
saying,
we
like-
didn't do well,
Yeah.
so we're just gonna switch it all up. I'm like, dude, it's
Yeah.
the last movie.
Yeah,
You gotta
no, it's
commit.
dumb.
Like, you gotta commit.
The original, like the prequels, have such a good like storytelling, or like in similar vein, if you want to talk about like Disneyification of anything, like Marvel.
Yeah.
And like you, like even if you're like, okay, Marvel's a guilty pleasure, like whatever, and I somewhat agree with that.
Yeah.
Like you cannot beat the like from beginning to end, those first like from like Iron Man to like Avengers Infinity War. That progression is crazy. You're never gonna get that in cinema again.
Damn.
All right, you heard it here first.
Damn, that's crazy.
But like there are some of them that are fully bad, and it does like get like, and nowadays like my god, whatever garbage Marvel is producing. I mean they've done some good stuff, but also like
mostly garbage.
we all saw Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, or maybe we didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna ask a leading question.
Oh, yeah?
We'll never see the Marvel MCU again. How do you feel about DCU?
I've heard it's good.
I'm
Like I haven't seen the Penguin yet, but I've heard the
I heard
Penguin.
the Penguin's
Yeah, I've heard
good,
the
and I'm
Penguin is
excited.
I've heard the
Yeah.
Penguin's really good.
But like that's not really that's the more the other Batman. That's the Matt Reeves stuff, which is cool in itself. I love that. I adore the first Batman one with Matt Reeves.
what's like the
And-
most recent
Really
DC
controversial.
one?
I didn't like the newest Batman.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hot take.
The new
Yeah,
Batman.
hot take.
I love the new Batman. So good.
I thought it was so boring.
Oh, all right. Let's move on from that.
Yeah, I don't
Speaking
think we
about
can get
James
into that.
Gunn and
Yeah.
DC, yeah, like the first one should be Creatures Commando. That'll start the actual, I guess, universe he's building, and that's coming out soon. I'm not too sure exactly, but I'm looking forward to it just because I just want something to happen. Because I'm a DC guy over a Marvel guy.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I'm a Spider-Man girl to the day I die, so
Yeah.
I think that I have to choose Marvel.
Okay.
I'm Marvel except for Wonder Woman. I love her. She's
She's the only one.
she is. She is.
Right.
Like no one else can do it like her.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah, let's
I'm a
get
DC
into
guy
it.
through and I'm a DC guy through and
CMNSU
through.
for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, sure. Man. Not Gal Gadot though, but
Oh,
God,
we
God,
won't,
no.
we won't get into that right now.
God, no. Oh, cut the camera.
Yeah.
We won't get into Gal Gadot issues, but anyways.
Right. Well, does anybody have any last guilty pleasures they want to?
Yeah,
out
I
there.
actually wanted to do this last one because I really wanted to say it just because I love it so much. It's two things, but it's kind of connected. It's the first Mr. Bean movie and the Mr. Bean Holiday. I would watch those every fucking day.
Never seen him.
No, I'm so sorry. Have we? A tough crowd. But I've heard they're great guilty pleasures. Like that is.
Okay, have you seen Mr. Bean in general?
No.
No.
Thank you. Switch the cast here. Switch the cast. People in the back know.
Really Canadian though.
I mean, maybe it's because the connection of, well, like maybe the connection with the CBC, BBC over time. Like growing up, if you're in Canada, when maybe during my time, we had you watched a lot of BBC content on CBC, so you grew up a lot of that. We'll have a lot of connections more so with a lot of British culture, more so than it is now. So yeah, I don't know. Then also like when you go to like. Newsflash, I'm half Indonesian, right? So when I used to go to Indonesia when I was younger, you go on the TV and they'll always have like the cartoon Mr. Bean up there as well. So I was like, I would see Mr. Bean at home live action, and then I'll go like go on vacation
reminded you of
I'll
home?
see, yeah, and then you'll see like
Good for Mr.
cartoon
Bean.
Mr. Bean there too. So just like
Oh.
this is everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
And then
Oh my
I
God.
loved it. And now
Is Mr. Bean like international? Like he's just like an international guy.
yeah, I think it's just the fact that like he barely speaks, right? So he's just a global icon, right?
Yeah, that's true actually.
And shout out to Man vs. Me on Netflix. So I think it was
Actually,
pretty good.
that's the only one I've seen.
I have seen Man vs. Bee actually.
I think like yeah, like when I first started watching, I was a little bit I didn't like the first couple episodes or whatever it was, but then you watch the whole thing through, it gets better and better, and I end up loving it, and I want a season 2.
There you go.
Hi.
You go first. All right. Thanks for joining us, Sarah.
Yeah,
Oh my
thank
God.
you.
Yeah, literally no worries. This was so fun. You guys rock.
Thank you. That was Hear Me Out, guys. And we'll
Hear
see
Me
you
Out.
next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.